Hi, I'm Sarah Jane Crespo, and I'm here with Sarah Dixon of the Wichita Public Library. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm excited to talk to you about some of the books that are on the resource guide that the library provides to KMUW as a supplement for our Engage ICT events. And we have an event coming up on taxes and education. Our kids get what we pay for. And I just wondered, what are some of the kind of top picks on that resource guide that you would like to share?
Yeah, so when we're dealing with education topics, specifically like the legislative topics that I know that Engage ICT likes to cover, it can get difficult because there aren't a lot of books published about things that are happening right this second because we have to wait another year or two for those to come out. But I think we've got some really good choices for you today. So I know that a lot of topics that have been coming up in state legislatures around the country have been related to trans youth, gender identity, social justice reform, being woke, etc. And so we've got some books that might help you learn a little bit about that if that's a topic that you're unfamiliar with. So let's start here with We Want to Do More Than Survive by Bettina L. Love. This book, she's an educator who has written about taking a kind of an abolitionist's approach to education reform, teaching with imagination, but also urgency and not shying away from those racial topics that I think a lot of people are scared about, right? Talking about different things that maybe we haven't learned about, making us not happy with what our history is, but kind of embracing that so that we can move forward. So we've got that one on the list this month.
That's
We've also got
interesting.
one on emerging gender identities by Mark Yarhouse and Julius Sadesky. This one, I think, is going to be an interesting approach to that whole conversation on gender identity because it is told through a Christian lens. So I think they're making the argument that they don't have to be two different things, right? You can either be comfortable expressing your gender identity or Christian. They make the argument that why not go at it through a Christian point of view. And so I think with a lot of people who are unfamiliar with what that means to express your gender identity and that there are more than two genders, that this book might be helpful in kind of exploring that topic. And then we've just got kind of a catch-all, The Knowledge Gap, The Hidden Cause of America's Broken Education System, and How to Fix It by Natalie Wexler. This is more of a catch-all, things are wrong with our education system, and she makes some different arguments about how we can approach each of those different things. Everybody's got something to say about education, and that can make it really hard to find good, balanced books about it that don't try to skew you or are coming at it from a biased point of view. And so most of the books that we always give you on our lists, we take great care to find those that are a little bit less inflammatory or trying to, I don't know, sway you one way or another. You get to make those choices for yourself. We can help you make that informed decision. Also on our list this month, we're going to have a lot of, articles from the Wichita Eagle. We're going to have a lot of, well, really, no, we tried to go from the Wichita Eagle and some different things that were a little bit more focused on what is going on specifically in Kansas. And then we actually link to the legislative session so you can see the agendas and catch those meetings and minutes and things like that. So.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for
Yeah.
sharing just sort of the highlights from that. People can find the resource guide at engageict.org and come to our event March 14th at Roxy's downtown, where we will be discussing taxes and education and all of the legislation that is sort of being discussed right now in Topeka. Thank you, and join us for that at 6 o'clock, March 14th.